Hey YouTube, what's up? This is the Reluctant Nabi back again. News and views on the news. Alright, and look, I just can't believe it's still this easy. Alright, but first let me greet everybody. Ola Gudak, Oi to the Bang, Harvard and Hadu. Vasas los bonjour mes amis, kedu, bawani konnichiwa, ni hao, ni hama, sani bonani, jumbo harbaigani, assalamu alaikum and shalom. To my peeps out there, to your sisters out there. Brothers and sisters, especially the brothers. Sisters, I know that most of y'all have y'all's man, and I'm happy for you, and you should, because you are a sister, right? Now, there might be some sisters looking for a man. You got to make it known, because the brothers are looking for you. But, brothers, we need to get the hell out of Dodge. We need to escape the BAW, if you can. If you can escape. I can't believe they make it this dang easy for us to prove how really violent and evil they really are towards the Afro-Indigenous man, the Aboriginal man, the first man, the man from the loins which all things come. All right. Now, more than white people, more than any other people, even more than ourselves, even more than black on black male crime. Now, you could talk about deaths. Well, no, you can't. No, you can't. You want me to tell you why you cannot blame the decrease in numbers of Afro-Indigenous people on the men? Because the number one reason for us going into extinction is the BAW by herself through abortion. She has aborted over 21 million, yes, black people. All right? So, brothers, it's time to get the hell out of Dodge. Escape if you can. Now, escape, that was not my terminology. I wish I would have came up with that one. But as y'all know, for those that follow the channel, this came from a Brazilian woman, a fine Brazilian woman. Well, they pretty much are all fine. Why? Because they have their femininity intact. They weren't trying to be the man. They weren't trying to own the man. Oh, don't get it twisted. They will try to own the man. But if the man chooses not to be owned, that's it. That's it. You ain't going to get a woman that thinks that she could put her hand on a man and think that nothing will happen back. Or think that nothing's supposed to happen back. That she could bring weapons and everything out to do something to a man. When she get mad, the police don't get called or anything. But as soon as she loses an argument, when she's dead wrong, she'll call the police. Now, one of the brothers actually did some research and found out that a lot of the lynchings that took place with some of the stronger men, a lot of the people, the KKK was called in by, yes, the BAW. Also in history. So the history don't look good for them. And neither does the present. All right. So before I break this down, hey, brothers and sisters, let's get those thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, and when you subscribe, click the notification bell. Now, you will see my Cash App and PayPal me link as usual in the description box, but above that is and this is going to be important, I'll explain it right now. Above that is going to be the link for the NGO's Instagram page. So what's happening is they got some donors that will donate if they some needed funds to them if they reach a particular benchmark and they're close. And so I am hoping that we could push them a lot closer and get them ahead of the game. Now, I have about, within a day, 400 to 900 people that watches my videos. All right. If you made it to this part, please look in the description box at this moment. And even more important than what I'm doing right now, please click on that link. It'll be at the top. It'll be above my donation link. If you click on that link, please do that favor. Click on that link and subscribe to them. You don't have to say anything, write anything. You might want to take a look, see in what they're doing, but that's not it. You don't have to do much of anything else. They will get what they need if they meet that benchmark. And so let's try to help get them over the edge. Now, before you donate to me or anybody, you still take care of yourself and family first. But right now, that is very, very important. So if we can, let's subscribe to the Instagram. All right. So let's move it right along. So as we move along, please get them thumbs up, like, subscribe, share, and if you can, donate to the channel for those brothers and sisters that know what I do and what I'm here for. It's bigger than me and it's bigger than this channel, and my brothers and sisters know it. So remember, in the description box, you'll see the donation link. Now, giving credit to whom credit is due, I'm not the one that came up with the warning to tell men that they need to escape from the BAW. It was a Brazilian woman, right? It was an Afrocentric Brazilian woman who was watching all the stuff that's going on and pointing out that, or let me just say this, it gives you an understanding as to why the black women are so adamant about having these channels blocked that show what they're doing. Except they can't block all the ratchetness on Facebook, is because it's so much the evil that they do on Facebook and everything, on Instagram,
Like
everything,
kings.
all over the
Oh,
place,
you
and
know
people are
how
watching
black
this all over the
American men
world. You know
deserve
what they're
to
watching
be
all over
treated
the
like
world? The
real
video I'm about to
kings,
show you.
because
The
that's
clip
what you
that
all are.
proves that we need to escape them
Don't deal
and
with
this
this
system.
bullshit in America.
They're the
Escape.
strong arm of the system. They put you up under it unjustly, and they try to destroy you with it. Why? Because they want to rule over you, and they get mad because they don't have the power to really do it. See, you can give them power over yourself, but they just can't take it from you. All right? So, this is where I got it from.
Like kings. Oh, you know how black American men deserve to be treated like real kings, because that's what you all are. Don't deal with this bullshit in America. Escape.
But yeah, we're going to kind of.
So that's where I got it from. Excape. All right? Now, BBD said it the best. Never trust a big butt and a smile. And you jokers keep falling for it. All right? And if you do, okay, you get what's coming. But for the rest of us, we have options outside of the big butt and the smile. Because now we know that this is nothing but danger for us. Period. Now, very few of these will be sisters. Real sisters that care about the community, that care about family, that even want family. Very, very few of these will be sisters that are not already run through by the biggest thugs, well, all the thugs in the hood and stuff like that, and seeking the ghost man. All right. And as their fallback option is going to use you and try to use your money. Because all they want is your money. Period. And I don't know how long it's going to take us to wise up to realize this. All right. But then what happens when we decide to go our own way? And as we say, you know what, we're tired of this. Right? When we stop being thirsty, like the person that put, oh yeah, she's bad because she got a big booty. Right? When are we going to stop this? I'll tell you what happens when we start to stop it, though. The BAW get mad and she tries to destroy what we have, our vehicles, our finances, and everything. And just to prove it, you got the next. Now, everybody pay attention to this and watch this woman. Notice what she's doing to the car. All right. Notice that all the brother is trying to do is get away from her. He's trying to escape. Understand that he's trying to escape. If he would do anything else other than try to escape, his behind would be handed to him by the authorities. He might end up being dead. They might shoot first. Even though you can clearly see she's the one doing the evil. Now, she loses her balance and falls. All right, she loses her balance and falls. But that don't stop her. She gets back up, belly all out and everything, and proceeds to keep trying to hit him, destroy his vehicle, damage his vehicle. And then she walks off like she's Billy bad behind, like she did something. And all she did was embarrass herself. Understand this, that's all she did was embarrass herself. Oh, and she also proved my point that brothers have to escape. And by escape, I mean escape. Because if we don't escape, we either don't get out financially, or we don't even get out with our lives or our freedom. We get framed and everything. Now, if that dude would have got out, that woman would have made up a story like he did something to her. He would have either been shot or put in jail. Because, that's what usually happens to us black men when we get lied on by the black woman. Ain't it? I'm not saying that this doesn't look good. What I'm saying is these girls are poison. They'll take all your money in a heartbeat. Situation is serious. They'll call the white man they say they don't like to throw you in jail. They'll drive you out of your mind. Okay? I'm not saying that they don't look good. I'm saying that they are literally poison to us. And the worst kind. The one that the poison that we can't tell is dangerous until after the damage is done. You heard? All right, let's break it all the way down.
Thanks to a lot of brothers and the sisters that donating when black women took my channel down.
Wow.
And Google allowed it. Yeah, that's what happened to a lot of the money. In April, when he was telling me that he used to watch me, black women got together and decided to take down the channel of black men, and Google allowed it. These black women are still taking down channels of black men, and Google is allowing it.
Yeah, I know they doing. They evil. That's why. Because they jealous of you all.
That's
But
what I said.
you know how black men have to respond to these black women? Get your passport and your visa and leave. Escape from this woman. Yeah.
She said escape. But
Escape.
Okay? Get your passport and visa and leave and escape from these women. Remember, when I was down in Brazil trying to give to the favela, the last bunch of stuff that I was able to take down there, all right, just on a regular basis. Now, on an irregular basis, I still say I have to save up now. But the last bunch of stuff that I took down there, and I was talking with one of the politicians in Brazil and letting them know that the black women in the United States, you were taking down the channels of black men, and I said it like that so he would understand, all right, and that Google had allowed it. And he just looked at me that side eye, like Google allowed it. And some of y'all, I played a copy of it when I was explaining it to his aide. All right, what's going on in America with the people that's trying to help, and the people that's trying to get the truth out, and the people that's trying to stand up for something good. Right? I tell them that the voices of the men are being silent by the system and the organizations like Google and YouTube. When we decide to talk about our community and have serious dialogue about the people destroying it. See, a lot of people like to say, oh, it's racism, it's racism. Oh, the hell is not. No, it ain't. We got a bunch of people with melanated pigment that see that the woman will sell out to anything evil, and everybody's trying to make a dime off of her without calling her out. Umar Johnson, he about to lose his license. I don't know if he lost it yet or whatever. I don't know what happened to that thing. But he's been under attack. He's in danger. All right, because he tried to be on the fence and not say anything about the evil that these women were doing because he was making the money off of it. And now he's getting into it with everybody, and everybody is looking at him because they see he is weak. Another woman was like, Oprah Winfrey won for schools, Umar Johnson 0. No, Oprah Winfrey is a -10 because the school she built was a disaster for the community. First of all, it was for girls only. Period. She sought to break up the culture of a people's. All right, and then she had a part in the videos coming up with the vaccine scandal that's going on. All right, so those videos be popping up. All right, so I'm gonna try to get a lot of them up here so look out for those. All right, so this is what you have going on. Period. So a lot of the brothers, we ain't taking it anymore, and we ain't falling for it anymore. We're leaving them alone, and they didn't want the good men. They didn't want the men that could afford to leave. So we're gone. You're on your own. Period. In the story. Oh, but we will. Some of us will hang around to send up the warning so that the younger brothers could get their stuff together and break free of this evil that is a blight on the community, and especially a hazard if you are a good brother. You won't be able to make anything. You won't. These are people that will try to destroy your business. Think about it. When they and for Google and everybody, I still kept the evidence. I kept the evidence. Right? And they said they wanted to harm the men financially because they just don't like what we say. If a man stands up for the truth, these women will make sure to try to destroy them. You can't blame racism for that. And they're not our women. If they wanted to be our women, one, they would be with a brother, but they're not. They don't need no man, remember? The only time they crying about us is when they're getting their butts kicked by the non-melanated people. And then they're like, how come you didn't stand up for us? We was like, well, you didn't need us, you didn't want us, and you didn't want to be with us. We only stand up for those that are physically with us. Period. That's the rules. If you ain't with me, I ain't for you. One kept asking me for stuff, asking to buy stuff. Things that I would have given her. But no, she wanted to be a man. She wanted to be by herself. She wanted to be independent, not listen to nobody. She on her own. I won't help her or hers, because the hers she got ain't mine. Period. So think about how violent that lady was on that man's car.
Thanks to a lot.
Hey, brothers, you know this sister at the end said a mouthful. All right. And I always like to keep that clip around because she said a mouthful. It's time for us to leave that burning house that the BAW has been trying to keep us in. All right. Brothers are going to other places and they're letting it be known. The lady speaking, she's talking to a brother from the U.S. that went there, and that's what he found as a wife. The lady speaking. She's in Sao Paulo. All right. Brothers have a better chance at finding wife material here or anywhere outside of the United States than within the United States if they're looking at for a melanated sister. Period. That's sad to say, but it is the truth. If brothers could find a worthy melanated sister, not all tatted up with the male attitude, still have their femininity about them, okay, not have any children, then that would be okay. But we ain't finding that. That is not available. The women give the best of their life, and they wear themselves out with thugs, Pookies and Ray Rays, and then they want us. No, let them hit that wall. No women with children. It only means trouble for the good brother coming in on that. With that said, I'm out. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. All right, and don't forget for the NGO, click on that link if you haven't and just subscribe. They need the numbers. All right, peace, love, and soul.